one. If it's not the one, the only. The Conjunto sound, the big bad boy himself. Main man, hijo, J.R. Gomez in the house. What's up,
What's up?
J.R.?
What's up, guys? What's up? How you doing, everybody?
Hey,
Hey. How you doing, Hilda?
I am super fantastic. How are you guys?
I'm doing good. Hey, J.R., how was your Father's Day, brother?
Well, I don't have kids, so I'm not a father.
I didn't mean it like that, bro. I was
I,
talking
I
about the ones you don't claim. No, just kidding.
I do have dogs, so I'm a
Yeah.
dog father. Yeah. So,
Hey, these count.
but
They count.
there we go. No, we I performed last night. I opened up for Ramon Ayala there in Buda, and I had my dad out there, my brothers. So we celebrated last night. It was a good show last night.
Yeah, you had a busy weekend. I know you had something on Friday. You had something on Saturday. You know, you're all over the place, man.
I'm
It's good.
always busy. Yeah, I got to keep myself busy though.
It's good that you're keeping busy, though. I mean, you know, especially this time of year, and it's kind of hot. It's getting really, really hot. You know, some of those outdoor gigs kind of suck nowadays, right?
Oh, definitely. I think we rescheduled one for Saturday. It was gonna be too hot, and
Yeah.
so that's what's going on. I tell everybody it's like we didn't even hit the 90s. It went from the 80s to 100. Like what happened? Like it's so
Right.
hot now. It's so hot.
And
Right.
it's always 100 degrees down here in the valley, so it doesn't matter.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys. Oh my goodness! Real quick, big shout out to Madison Polido. She says, "Hello, Lawrence, and hello, Hilda, and hello, everybody." Here.
Madison.
Madison Polido in the house. Thank you so very much. She just released her album, you know, and so she's real cool. We worked together on a music video, as a matter of fact.
Nice. Yeah. Shout out to Madison. Yeah, she's a great artist. Great artist. Up and coming
Yeah,
artist.
yeah.
So whatever I can do for her, like she already knows. So I like to help out anybody I can.
So, and you know, you got some skins on the wall yourself, brother, man. You've been doing a lot, you know, for a long time. I know J.R. Gomez is the name, you know, it's but you've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah, long time.
Give us a little feedback. I mean, go back, you know, back to your Jay Pettis days, even for before that, you know.
Man, you're gonna reveal my age. Come on now. No, I'm kidding. No, I've been in this thing for a minute now. You know, I come out of West Texas, out of Lubbock, Plainview, that area, and back then, you know, I was already playing at 9 years old. You know, 10 years old with the local band, and then I moved to Lubbock and I started playing with these local art, but like they were like the Latin breed style horns and stuff like that. So I learned a lot from them, and we'd like opened up for like so many bands, but we'd also like back up like Sonny Osuna and those cats like Joe Bravo and those guys. When they would go to West Texas, we'd back them up. But yeah, I mean, I joined La Fiebre back in '96, Pride of Pasadena, La Fiebre, and that's where I really got on the road big time, you know. And I was still young. I had to graduate school early to hit the road with them up to the mid, what was it, to Washington and Oregon and all that back in the day. But yeah, that was in '96 with La Fiebre, and then I went with Excelencia with David DeAnda for a little while, and then I joined Jay Pettis in '98. I joined Jay
Mhm.
Pettis in '98. Yeah, so learned a lot from Jay, man. He's the voice. He's really hard. Man, he drilled us big time, you know, with everything. But he made us better. He made us better, and of course, I went with Jimmy G, Grupo Mas, Jimmy Gonzalez. Great time with him. Like, well, I was going back and forth with Jimmy and Jay. You know what I mean? It was just, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening back then. But anyways, and then I went with A.B. Quintanilla with the Cumbia Kings, Cumbia All Stars. I was the lead singer for them for a good while también. So it's been a great journey. I got a great resume. I've done great things in this industry, and thanks to everybody that supported me throughout my journey.
It's a good school that you went to school with. You know, it's a good school that you learned from. You know, learning from Jay and then learning from because Jay, I know he's a taskmaster. I've worked with him before. But Jay expects a certain. You know, he expects what he expects. But you know,
Oh, yeah.
he needs his show to be his show. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
he's got a way that he wants his show to be. And Jimmy, he's a totally different cat. You know, Jimmy's got his own thing as well. You know, and I mean that's why they've been doing it for such a long time. And then you go with Cumbia Kings, who are totally innovators on a different perspective. They're going on a different route, trying to do it in a different school. But you know, the fact that you've done all of that, and here you come out, you know, you come out unscathed, and you're doing your own thing, and you bring a little bit of what you've learned through all of it. Because I saw you last year, not this year, but last year doing the Lopez show during Fanfare last year. Man, dude, I got pictures, I got video, and you're insane, dude. I love it because it's a clean show. It's a clean show. What I mean by clean, it's the music is tight, The vocals are on par, and it's just a show you can enjoy. And the wonderful thing was where we were at. It was I can't remember the place. It's it was like a flea market or something.
Mi Mercado.
Yeah, Mi Mercado. There you go. And they had a dance floor. That was why I liked it so much. There was a dance floor. People were kicking it, man. There were so many people there, and yeah, it was just it was everybody was taking advantage of every inch of that dance floor, and that's definitely a plus. You had Desperados on the other side, but it was awesome, man. It was badass, man. Big shout out to Rick Valderrama in the house, man. Hey, how you doing, Rick, man?
Hey, Rick.
JR, my brother, he says. Sonia in the house. Sonia, hey.
Sonia.
Did you send the heat up here, girl?
it actually rained right now. I'm in Texas, and it rained. And I was like, yes, I love the rain. You know what I mean? So it dropped the weather down to like 99 degrees. I'm like, it's still hot. The rain ain't doing nothing for us over here. I was like, please let it cool down.
I just drove in from San Antonio. I'm serious. I just got here like 20 minutes ago from San Antonio.
Oh, wow.
And driving in, like right outside of I was about an hour away from town, and it hailed so bad. It was like a foot of hail.
Wow.
It already finished, but I was driving through the hail. It was horrible. I have a video. I wasn't able to put it up, but it was so bad. And I'm so glad that I didn't drive through it, because I got a new car. So not happening. Jonathan Espinosa in the house. He says, "Woo, JR, one of my favorite Latin vocalists."
Nice.
Not just
cool.
Latin vocalist. He is
Jonathan's a great songwriter and arranger. He's out of the Florida area, and he sent me a song a while back, and I still want to do it. You know what I mean? And we're gonna work together soon. So, Jonathan, I'll hit you up, brother. We're gonna still work.
Well, the reason I wanted to bring up the whole Jay Pettis thing is because I wanted to tie in with the Mario O connection, and that's how I wanted to put that connection in there, because Mario O is part of some of the music that you started off with and stuff, and it just shows that it's a good pedigree that you have with you. You're not just coming in off of the cotton fields here, bro. You just pick up the accordion yesterday. You got some skins on the wall, like I said earlier, and you know what you're doing, and it's a great show. I saw you live, and I vouch for you, man. It was an awesome show, and we were talking back in at the destination a couple of weeks ago, or this past weekend. When you were over there playing in Midland, and it was people were saying, "Oh, dude, man, you missed the show." But I was with Stephanie, but it was still a great show, man. Jorge Gloria, he says hello to the fabulous Hilda. You got a fan there, girlfriend.
Oh, Hilda.
Hey, Jorge.
And Carol says, "Hello, cousin. JR, great to see you." And then it's Tejano time from DFW. He says a shout out. JR Gomez is a badass on the
Oh, man, y'all are too nice.
All right. Betty Ann también, she says hello. Hey, how you doing, Betty Ann? Thanks very much for joining us. And no, I wanted to make sure that we mentioned that, you're just getting started, man. You've gotten so much. There's so much that you have to offer. The show, I think, is the one thing that we can't. I don't want to just lightly step around. You got to see the show, dude. That show is just bad to the freaking bone. It was just really exciting. It's very energetic, man. Where do you get all that energy, bro? Because
I have no idea.
It was hot as hell, man. Even in Midland, I know it's like freaking 90 degrees, man.
Yeah. Even last night, like even our show last night, I think the ACs went out at the Mavericks dance hall, and I was like, they were like, the air went out for an hour. I was like, yeah, the hour I was on stage, I was sweating my ass off. But it was like I said, we opened up for Ramon Ayala. That was like my first time ever opening up for him, and it was an honor. But it was weird because after every song, they were yelling, clapping. A lot of people weren't dancing; they were just watching us. You know what I mean? Just watching us. They were like, "They'd never seen us before," and I was like, "Dude," because when they dance, of course, they're like, "That's a good thing," but it's different when they don't clap. They're like, "Oh, whatever." But they were yelling, they were clapping. I was like, "Y'all ready for Ramon Ayala?" And nobody would yell. I'm like, "Uh-oh." I was like, this is Ramon's show, but we were doing our thing, man. We put on a good show. Everybody loved it, and it's very energetic. We go balls to the walls as soon as we start. You know what I mean? That's the way I look back, like Tropa F back in the day, like when they would just just bam, just solid, like just straight up solid beat,
Mhm.
um, just from start to finish. And Desperados were the same way. Um,
Yeah, just put
so
yeah, put the foot on the neck and don't let up, man.
yeah,
Just
don't let up. I don't, because if I let up and then my body starts. I just it's like an hour workout. You know what I mean? I just go and yeah, I love to do it. I love what I do.
yeah, that's good. So what do you have on the I know you've got some shows coming up and everything else. We talked about Vegas last time, but we're gonna talk about Vegas here in a bit. But
Okay.
what else do you have coming up, man? What else do you have? You've got some good music up, and you've released some good music. The Bandit Special is pretty badass. What else do
Thank
you
you.
got coming up, brother?
Well, that Bandit special is part of the new album coming out, and I actually have I think four more songs that are live on that album. I did He
Wow.
Tratado de Olvidarte, the single I put out. We did that one live, and that'll be on there, the live version. We also did Fallaste Corazón. That was my first single. That's live, and Besitos, the Selena remake, the cumbia. I did that one. That one's live. So those are it's one, two, three, four, like six songs that are live, and then the rest will be studio songs that we did in the studio. But it should be
Okay.
out pretty soon. Mario Ortiz with Baby Grand. He's actually changing the name Baby Grand. I think something happened where I don't know what's going on with that, but um, he'll be releasing it pretty soon. But we do got some big things coming up. The Vegas thing. We got the Mexican Fiesta in Milwaukee. We got so many shows coming up. I mean, it's just the calls are coming in, and we're redoing our show, new songs. I mean, it's great things are coming. We're definitely blessed. So thank you to everybody for supporting.
Yeah, well,
That's
it's well
awesome.
deserved. Yeah, it's well deserved because it's you got a great show, man. I freaking love the show, and I
Oh
can't say
man.
enough about it. Yeah, I can't say enough about it. And let's let's go ahead and listen to the Bandit Special only because you can get to hear the crowd in the Bandit Special in the song, and it's freaking. You can just get a taste of it, but it's
I love this melody. It's really just hardcore conjunto, but our style. You know what I mean?
yeah,
More
and it's
aggressive, real progressive and aggressive.
yeah, that's right. It is. It's totally. That's you're just gonna love it. I know. I was like, man. But you know what? It's a great recording. It's a great song. Don't get me wrong. But if you hear it live, you're gonna love it 10 times more.
Yeah.
This is the Bandit Special. J.R. Gomez and the Conjunto Bandits. It's J.R. over there. That's Hilda. This is Indio here on Qvo Radio.
Para que siga bailando, here goes Bandit Special number one. Y ese grito chingón. Estoy en el rincón de una cantina, oyendo una canción que yo pedí. Me están sirviendo ahorita mi tequila y ya va mi pensamiento rumbo a ti. Yo sé que tu recuerdo es mi desgracia y vengo aquí nomás a recordar. Ya amargas son las cosas que nos pasan cuando hay una mujer que paga más. Here we go. Que no sabe en esta vida la traición tan conocida que no sé que un mal amor. Exíquenlo su tequila y exíquenlo su canción. Estar sirviendo allá la del estribo. Ahorita yo no sé si tengo fe. Ahorita solamente yo les pido que toquen otra vez la que se fue. Y eso. Saludos para todos en West Texas, Austin, Dallas, Houston. Where you at, San Antonio? Oiga, cantinero, la botella que vino me sirve por solo un rato a olvidar si me olvides este amor tan ingrato. Ponga a tocar la rocola y que toquen mis canciones. Para tocar mi botella y olvidar así mis pasiones. Y ese grito. Shout out to Bryan, Texas, D-Town. Porque será que te quiero con todas las fuerzas de mi corazón. Porque tu orgullo me hiere, porque no comprendes mi triste pasión. Porque será que no puedo dejar tu cariño y dejarte de amar. Si tú no estás a mi lado, de pura tristeza quisiera llorar. Here we go. No nos quiere corazón. Tú no puedes comprender. Y ese orgullo nos condena a sufrir por su querer. Y ese grito, ¿cómo? Thank you so much. We love you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for J.R. Bandits.
Hijo, so that was bad to the bone. My ears are burning.
We need a beer now. We need to get some beers and shots now.
He's like, somebody, hey, vieja, bring me a beer.
Oh,
No, I bet you it was a great show. It was just a great recording, and it's just you can hear all the fun and you know it's just you know it's you can feel the energy in that one, but
definitely.
definitely just watching it live, it's a whole different experience. It's wonderful, and it's one of those things that I'm always telling you want to support your favorite artist. Go to their shows. Go to their shows and buy their merch. That's the best way to do it. Juan Narves, saludos, brother, from Ruskin, Florida. Man, thank you so very much for joining us, brother. Man, I appreciate you, man, for being here. Being a fan, joining us here as we celebrate. We share some stories and some music with J.R. Gomez from the J.R. Gomez Conjunto Bandits. Hijo de su, man.
You didn't bring me no also burritos?
Some awesome burritos.
You're supposed to, anytime you come this way, you need to bring some because we need some this way. I'm just gonna open up an Allsup's restaurant. I mean, a store over here. But the key. I found out what oil they use to fry the burritos. I found out what oil they use. So that's the key.
Really?
Yeah, because I bought like a dozen of burritos that fried yet. So I tried to do it at home and it wasn't the same because it's the oil. You know what I mean? So I asked that also. So what oil they use to fry them, and they showed me. So I'm at to order some of that. So
Ah,
yeah.
see, it's the
So are
same.
you gonna share with the class which oil it is?
Nope.
Or do we have to like pay you under the table? How does that work?
All right, yeah. Come on, share it, brother. Come on.
Yeah, it's and you can't buy it at the store. You have to
Oh,
order it online, and it's one of those like from the restaurants. You know what I mean?
oh, okay.
It's
Okay.
actually called creamy liquid fattening. It's something like that. That's what it's called. It's a fattening,
Wow.
shortening. I don't know what it is, but it's not just regular oil.
Okay, bro. You do you, man.
I love to cook. I love to cook. I love
I do
everybody knows
too.
that.
That's it. Martin Herrera, how you doing, brother? Hey, what's up, brother? From Florida, in the house. Hey, another good
Wow.
friend of here from San Angelo, Texas, Orlando, DJ 69 Puro Tejano. Primo is the man.
That's my primo right there, Orlando. What's up, primo?
Yeah, Orlando's the man.
Oh,
You know, Ricardo Ricky. Hey, happy birthday, brother. I didn't get a chance to say happy birthday. I sent him a
Hey.
oh, happy birthday.
happy birthday, brother, man.
Yes, sir. Happy birthday, brother.
Yeah, so no, that's cool. So Lubbock, I was born in La Mesa, bro.
Really? You
Yep.
remember the tornadoes?
Yeah, the golden tornado.
The golden tornadoes.
The
I remember.
golden
We
tornado.
used to beat you on football all the time. That's why I was a
I,
Plainview Bulldog.
you still do? What the hell? It's like it's like a that's a mandatory thing. By the way, let's see here. You got to thank Mama and Elvis and beat the shit out of the La Mesa tornadoes. That's like a law or something. You get like a $50 fine if you don't do it or something like.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my goodness.
I mean, I was born there. I didn't mean. I mean, I haven't been there in a while, and
Oh,
so
okay. Good thing. Good thing. Good
been
thing.
times. It's been times.
All
Thank you.
right.
Oh, sandstorms. That's right. That's all that's out there is nothing but sandstorms.
Big time. I don't miss that at all. I do
I
not miss that.
know. It's just it was horrible, man. Big waves of sand. You know, mountain
Hmm.
sands. That was horrible. Tejano Time says, I saw you live for the first time at Pancho Pistola's Conjunto Festival in Fort Worth a couple of years ago. Awesome show. There you go. So another testimony of the badassness that is J.R. Gomez and the Conjunto Bandits. I'm telling you, you got to go out to your show. That's one of the shows that you got to go out and check it out. Come to Florida, puro tiki bars and bikinis. Meet up and drink.
Get us over there. Get us a gig over there. Come
That's
on.
right, man. That's cool. You know what? I'm just waiting for Norma to come up there because she's from up there in Michigan. You know, and that's a whole different atmosphere. When
Oh yeah.
she's like that. You know, when they told me about the fiesta over there in Fiesta, and I was like, Fiesta in like Minnesota. I thought there were only like two people of color in Minnesota, and that was Prince and Kirby Puckett. Both of
I
them
know, right?
dead and black.
My
You know,
Kirby Puckett. Wow, that's a
I was
veteran.
yeah, but I was like, they're both dead and black, you know. So
Yeah.
I don't think they have any people of color up there anymore.
Oh, my sister actually lived in Minnesota. She lived in the Albert Lee, Minnesota. That's where my brother-in-law's from. But yeah, there's some Mexicans up there.
Yeah, well, now I know, but back in the day, I didn't know. I was like, holy mac, man, you know
Yeah.
that.
What?
That's
Yeah,
cool.
definitely.
You know, you just never know. There's people everywhere, raza everywhere, and that's cool. You know, they all need to listen. And it also shows us that we take it for granted that we have so many people here. And
Yeah.
that's another thing we have to appreciate the artists that we have here.
Mhm.
You know, and it's especially like in San Antonio area, you know, because you go to smoke and you don't have to pay till 9 o'clock, and and then people are like, yeah, I don't. Wait, dude, are you serious? I'm from San Angelo, dude. We're lucky to have Tejano up here.
Yeah.
I do everything I can to bring my object in the business is to try to get West Texas bands down to the south and get South bands from the 956 up here to the west.
Oh yeah.
And just try to get them coverage, try to get them exposure. That's what I'm trying to do. That's my effort in life. And Ilda and I, we firmly believe our job is to try to get music heard. Good music needs to be heard. Our job is not to dictate to people what they should be listening to. That's the people's decision. That's theirs. They make that decision.
Yeah.
Our job is to let people listen to the music and say, "Hey, this is good music," and let them decide. we don't tell people, oh, we're not going to just play this one. No, no, no. The only thing that we can say is, hey, it's got to be by the standards so that way you can get paid. Because it's pointless for me to play it if you're not going to get paid. If you don't have your ISRC, that's not, that's not going to help you.
Yeah,
You
definitely, definitely. And I feel that love because I'm the same way. Like I've tried to help bands from the Valley or from West Texas to come to Central Texas as well as Austin or when I do go to West Texas, I'll let them know, hey, I need to get these guys too. So I know what you mean because I'm from West Texas, but I live over here. I've been over here for over 30 years, but my roots are still in West Texas. So I always want the Valley guys or the Valley bands or Corpus to come up that way as well. So and it's hard financially because a lot of these places don't want to pay. You know what I mean? So it's hard. The gas to come from the Valley all the way up to West Texas, it's pretty tough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a job. And by the way, you've been down there for about 5 years, bro. Don't give out your age, bro. Five.
Oh
5
yeah,
years.
yeah.
I'll hook up with my primo Bumper Gomez, and we can get you out here in Florida sometime. Orale, thank you, Juan.
Bumper's your primo, pobrecito. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Not in public.
Oh, man, yeah, don't ever say that again. I'm kidding.
Saludo, Indio and JR. How you doing, buddy? Don't forget about Hilda también. I said, I'll hook up with my primo Bunter. Yeah, there you go.
But yeah,
So,
Bumper's cool. Bumper's all right. I'm not gonna let his head get any bigger than what it is.
last time he was like, "Who's your favorite one?" Because it was him, and I'm good friends with the guy from it's the Times up in DFW, and it was him. He's like, "So whose show do you like better?" He put me on a spot like that.
Oh man.
Florida's always jamming the JR Gomez and the Conjunto Bandits. That's a good thing to hear, brother, man. I really do appreciate you jamming. He goes, damn it, boy. He says,
Yeah. I guess I'm going to Florida, man. There's a lot of fans in Florida. I need to
El Chapo Esteban Cerda. He says, West Texas is the house. What's up, Lawrence? And what's up, Mr. J? Hey, man, there you go. Chop, man. That he can jam, man. That he's I've seen him just go. Hey, they asked him one time. We were doing a show up in DFW, and they wanted him to do some Christmas music. He picked up the accordion, started playing Christmas music, bro.
Nice.
I was like, damn. Okay. I'm afraid.
Yeah, he's badass. No, I'm a big fan of Esteban, man. Awesome job. We last time I saw him was we were doing the Shelly thing there in San Antonio. I guess what was that? The tribute thing that she did for her retirement.
Oh yeah, the final bow.
The final bow, yeah, that's the last time I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's a great guy, man. I love him to death. I've known him for a long time. I hung out with him when he was back at Those Guys.
Yeah, exactly.
They were awesome, man. I loved it. Hey, Michael Garcia, what's up, Junior? What's up, brother?
Yeah, what's up, brother?
Yeah, so you got a lot of fans chiming in, man. That's pretty cool, man. Come on down, get some jet skis and get on. I guess the tiki bars are a big thing.
I'm saying the tiki bars. No, I'm ready. I've been trying to get ready for the summer. I've been working out. I'm just trying to lose weight, and it's just, man, the heat is no joke. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? So we got to do it. But I sweat anyways. If it's cold outside, I'll still sweat on stage because of the way we move and all the energy.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you expend a lot of energy on stage. I mean, like I said, it's a great show. You're all over the place, man. And I really love the fact, you know what? You surprised me because I've always known you as a singer. And then here you are playing the accordion. What other instruments do you play, bro?
Well, let me grab it. No, I'm kidding. No, I played I thought I had the bajo and the guitar in here. But no, I play some piano. I play piano, keyboards, drums, some bass, some bajo sexto. That's pretty much it. I want to learn other instruments, though. I do definitely want to learn. I'm still trying to learn the accordion as well. Never can stop learning. You know what I mean? So
yeah. It's I play a mean triangle, bro.
Wow, I heard about that. I didn't believe the what they were saying, but
yeah, that's
wow.
Man. Juan says, "Ay, güey, puro cachetes." What is that? It's not me and my thong, brother. Puros cachetes.
That's crazy.
No, they are San Antonio Rodeo with Johnny Marr. He says Johnny Gomez kicked ass.
Yeah,
He,
go ahead.
he knows he had mother shut your mouth.
I don't know what.
He
Who
says,
was that?
you're a bad.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Crazy, crazy. No, it's I when I was with AB, that really helped me because we did big shows when I was with AB. We traveled to Bolivia, Colombia. We do all Central America, Mexico. So having to be on those big stages in front of like 40,000, 50,000 people, um, that really helps. I mean, not helping me because you already got to be at that level to even be on stage in front of those people. So I had to put my work in, and I had to get all the nervousness out, all the shyness
Mhm.
out, and just perform and sing the songs that all the hits from the Cumbia Kings, Fuiste Mala, Suquita, and all those. Although I'm not the original singer, I just did my best to try to keep that going.
Mhm.
Just like Journey with their new singer, just all these bands that had to replace their
Yeah.
singers. Never in the world I try to be like DJ Kane or anybody else. It's just I got my own style, and we all respect each other. But you get a lot of people like, oh, he's not the original singer. I'm not the original singer, but I'm gonna keep the vibe going. I'm gonna keep the groove going, and I'm just gonna do my best. But being on stage with AB, I mean, that really helped me out big time because these smaller stages, like in the clubs, they're nothing compared to the big stages. So it's easy for me to entertain and just work that stage. You know what I mean?
But it's
And
also it's
Yeah.
also sometimes it's a little bit more nerve wracking to be on a smaller stage because
oh my God, yes,
they're much more like they're much more in your face. You see the reaction a lot quicker. You're like,
exactly. I tell people I'm more nervous when they're right there. When the
Mhm.
crowds when they're out there, I'm good because I just look over. I look past them. You know what I mean? But when they're right there in front of you, looking at you, I'm sweating. I'm anxiety's kicking in. I'm like, holy crap. So yeah, in fact, like yeah,
yeah,
uh,
so that's but I mean it's a good experience for you and it's great, for you to have that experience and to be able to work and like I said, you're a consummate
Mhm.
musician and a performer and you put on a great show and it's just really wonderful, that you're out there and you're plying your wares and doing what you love. That's the first thing, doing what you love,
Yeah.
bro. And not a lot of us get to do that. And when you get out there and get to do what you love, thumbs up to you, bro.
it's
You know,
yeah, it's fun for me. You know what I mean? It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of stress though. I ain't gonna lie
yeah,
because I do everything on my own. I book the bands. I drive. Just it's my band, so I have to do all that. And sometimes it does get
Yeah.
stressful. So sometimes I do want to give up. Sometimes I want to stop playing and just go cook. I've had a lot of offers to go cook at resorts and stuff, or go back to University of Texas and cook there. But um, I'm not gonna give up. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep on going, and we're road warriors, man. We keep. I say a lot of these bands keep the industry going because they're on the road all weekend, every
Mhm.
weekend. Even the old school, you know what I mean? Jay, David Lee, Marcos, Gary, they're still doing it. You know what I mean?
yep.
Yeah.
Ruben Ramos, Little Joe. So I always wish the best for everybody on the road. Make sure they get home safe. You know what I mean? But it's hard being on the road every weekend, being away from everything. But I mean, that's what we signed up for. So it's a good thing we're on the road all the time and not at home. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
it's
It's funny because I talked to David Ligarza and we were talking and he was sharing with me how COVID showed him something, how he really missed being at home and
mm.
then COVID lifted and he's like he had to question whether he wanted to travel 8 hours to play 3 hours in Phoenix and he's like, do I really want to go because he was so happy at home, and he's like, that's the biggest thing that he had to get over was just he just loved being at home. He didn't realize that how much he missed it, and now he had no choice, for 2 years he had no choice, and he just freaking loved it. And he goes, that is the biggest thing that he had to deal with because he'd been on the road for so long, and it's true, but you know what? It's what you love. But then after a while, you get that itch, man. You just miss being on the road. You miss seeing other people. And a direct opposite. When we're talking about Shelly Lattis's final bow, I was talking to Miss Lattis, Mama Lattis, and she told me that's the one thing that she missed. The final year that she wasn't with Shelly on tour with her, she missed the
Oh.
people. She didn't miss the travel. She hated the travel.
Yeah,
She just missed the people that she would meet
exactly.
and everything else. And she was like, she she had to apologize to him because every time she sees me, she's like, "I've known Lawrence forever. I know Lawrence forever." She's like, "I need to figure out the time." I was like, "It's okay," because she
I,
was like, "I'm not cancer or stuff. I still fight. I'm still battling Lawrence, man." It's like,
I love Miss Lattice. I always mess with her like when she's walking by, and I'm like, I'll whistle like, and she gets all mad. And Shelly's like, "You better leave my mom alone." And I'm
yeah,
like, what? And I told her, Miss Lattice, what time am I gonna pick you up? And she gets all like, she goes, "You better stop." And I'm like, I love them. They're awesome, man.
that's
Me and
right.
Shelly did that duet together, Ayed, and that
Yes,
was an amazing song. And they did great for us. They did really great things for us, and we performed it in Vegas. I did the Gran Baile, my first. Well, we did the expo, and then the next year they brought us to the big dance, and I had brought Shelly on stage with me and Artie Karina,
yeah.
and it was an amazing show. And Shelly's awesome. Yeah, amazing
Yeah.
person.
So tell us about your plans for this year for fanfare. I mean, for
Vegas.
Vegas, because you're going to be there in Vegas. Thank you.
Yes,
You-
in Vegas. Thank you, Hilda.
I'm just good for little words here and there.
There you go.
yeah, yeah. By the way,
Hilda, the last time I saw you was at the Mike Tejano Awards, right?
Yes, it was. And I
That's
got my
right.
favorite picture in the whole world with you.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much.
hey,
It was a
what
great
happened to
night.
my picture? You said my picture was no, just kidding.
Yeah, I mean, that is JR. Like, come on.
I know he's
Like,
better.
okay, so
Looking for sure.
how do you say? I was starstruck when I met you. I was like, oh my God, did that really just happen?
Oh no,
Yeah,
no,
so
no.
yeah, that was totally awesome, totally cool. So you're just an
Awesome.
awesome person.
Thank you so much. Thank you. No, all of y'all are. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm gonna be with Vegas. Yeah, I'm gonna actually be on stage with Jay Pettis in Vegas. I'll be there at the expo. I'll have my booth there with merchandise and all that. And then I don't know. I heard Mario saying something that I think Otro Nivel might be out there in Vegas. The super group that they're putting together with Joey and all these guys. So we don't know. We don't know if that's gonna happen yet. But I will be over there for sure. I actually was gonna be on stage with AB Quintanilla. Um, we had did a couple of rehearsals and it just didn't work out. I don't know. I mean, I love the guys and all that, but a lot of there were a lot of bumps in the road as far as shows that were happening after that didn't go through. So it's just I have my own band. I got to do my thing. I got to take care of my guys. So I can't afford for somebody to cancel on me or just be like, oh, it got postponed. I'm like, I don't know. You know what I mean? So they're all great guys, like I said, and I was gonna perform with AB out there. We'd do a reunion, but it didn't happen. So Jay's opening, he's gonna play right before AB. So Jay's like, well, come on stage with me. So I'll be on stage with Jay Pettis that night in Vegas.
Wow.
Yeah.
So for those of y'all, I think at the 12 Days of Christmas this year, I gave away some DVDs, I gave away some caps, I gave away some T-shirts and stuff like that. The Jay Pettis DVD that I gave away, you were on that. Was it a personal?
Up close and personal.
Up close and personal with Jay
Yeah.
Pettis. You were on there. You were singing that. He got the whole style and profile and everything.
Yeah. I actually had hair. I had hair, but I had a hat on with a bandana. I had curls in the back. Yeah, that was a great album. I was actually I was just doing vocals on that one because I had just come back from Jimmy. So Jay had an accordion player already, which actually he was with Jimmy. It's a weird, crazy story, but so I just came back to do vocals and it was fun. It was fun. And what's crazy that wasn't even supposed to be released as an album or a DVD. Um, we kicked ass that night there at that Q Productions, and Jay was like, "Hey, we're gonna release this." And we're like, wow, what I mean? There was probably a couple of mistakes in there, but whatever. But it was a great album overall.
It was a great show.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it was really really. TDK says saludos Indio and Ilda JR Qvo. He also asked Ilda, did Indio mute your microphone again? Shut up, man.
He's afraid I'm going to start with the firemen again.
No, I'm not gonna because we know
What?
no, we're not gonna talk about the no, don't ask about the firemen.
JR, we don't need to talk about firemen when you're
No,
Y'all got to inform me. I don't know what's going on. Y'all need to inform me.
hijo, man. TDK is a Tejano Dance King in the house. That's who he is. And he says he starts shit. Don't talk to him. He did it last time. I saw him at Smoke, and I was like, "No, we're not talking shit right
I,
now."
I, I jumped in on one of y'all's live streams and y'all were laughing so much. I don't know. I think it was Karina when she was on.
Oh yeah,
Oh, we were talking
Y'all were
about
just
firemen.
going.
fire.
Oh, that's why.
Okay, no,
Oh,
no.
okay.
Now we have to fill him in now. Okay, so I think we could probably boost up, more morale for Tejano music and Tejano artists if we had a music video full of topless firemen. No,
What?
See, you had to ask me.
Oh man,
I think it would be wonderful.
It's just
I have no answer for that. Why don't you get like Tejano artists and you can dress them up as firemen? Like you can get
Are you
Raulito.
volunteering?
You can get Raul. No, not me. I'm giving you guys. You can get Raulito. You can get who else? You can get no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Shout out to Raulito. He's awesome, man. That's my brother. Yeah.
he's wonderful, man. He's very laid back, man. That Raulito is a cool guy, man.
Oh, he's nuts. Oh my god. Anyways, that's another story. But so firemen in a video,
we
topless
just-
firemen.
Yeah,
Why
that's
not? I mean, me and Kari think it's a great idea.
Of course, y'all do.
that's where it starts. That's where it starts. But it got worse. That's where it started. So that's not.
Yeah, let's not go there. Okay.
Hey, real quick,
We already went there.
where can we get some merch, man? Where can we get some merch before the
Oh.
train falls off the tracks?
Merch. I'm getting merch made right now. I sold out of the batch I had, but yeah, they can just hit me up on my Facebook right now because we're getting everything redone with Baby Grand Records and stuff. So, yeah, they can just go on my Facebook and they can hit me up on DM and I'll mail it out to them. Like I said, I do everything myself, so just hit me up. I got a few designs that we're doing, and we'll be putting out some new merch.
You got an awesome design, by the way. I love that. I love the bandit. The skull and bandit and everything else. It's
Yeah.
a great design. It's really aesthetic. It's rustic, and I love the whole design. It really looks cool. I'm a graphic designer. I do a lot of my my videos and
Yeah, I like that. You do great. That's
Yeah.
awesome. The stuff you do. Yeah, I do everything. I designed all my logos and everything.
Wow.
I have about 5 logos that I've used, and yeah, I got them all different names. I got Gangster Bandit, Mariachi Bandit. I got them all like different names from them. So yeah, I designed them all. I just we have visions. We have things we want to see, and we just put it together. So
You should see some of my animations on my TikTok. I have like
wow.
I have a gangster and I have a mariachi and stuff. I'm
Did
always
you just copy me, Lawrence? I just said that. You just
no animation.
I just said I had a gangster. Lawrence just copied me.
That was like a long time ago. And he was a fireman, okay? He was a gangster
Oh, yeah,
fireman.
yeah. Them damn firemen.
It's just-
I don't know, Lawrence. You gotta steal our idea now.
That's my name.
it's cool. But no, why did you go with Baby Grand? Was it because of that tie, or was it just that was where you wanted to go with, or because I mean it's not a bad decision. Don't get me wrong, but everybody has a reason, and
Yeah.
what was it was just you felt comfortable there, or
Well, I mean, my first album, I did it at Blue Cat Studios there in San Antonio, and I had some help from. Everything was out of my pocket, so it got very expensive. You know what I mean? Just so with Mario, he has his studio, all that, and us being friends, and he was like, "Hey man, well, why don't you be one of the first artists to sign with Baby Grand? You can, the studio, you don't have to pay for it. We'll figure out other ways to get the money back." So in my eyes, I was like, that was the best option for me at that time because we were just coming out again. But I don't know what the future holds. I mean, we never know. You know what I mean? I do have some other people like asking me to invest in other record companies. So I mean, I just got to sit down and just look at all the options, see what's the best.
Yeah, that's one of the things that we mention a lot here is that we talk about what it takes to put out a song. It's not just something that's just you sing and then be done with it. No, there's a lot that goes into it. There's just the dummy track alone. Then you got artists that you got the musicians that are going to be playing. Then you got to come back and do the vocals again. Then you got mastering, remastering, and then it's a long process.
Yeah.
So that's why it's really essential for you to buy the single and not just stream it. It's easy to stream it, but buy the single. And if don't be the guy that downloads it or strips it or anything like that. Now be
There's
the
a
guy.
lot of them.
Yeah. Be the guy
Mhm.
that buys it. Man, it's 99 cents, dude. It's a dollar. It's less than a dollar.
Yes, exactly.
And don't be a hypocrite going, oh my gosh, it's a dollar, and then walk around with a freaking $7 freaking
Starbucks.
coffee from Starbucks, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
You're like, oh, I can't afford it. Yeah, you're walking around with like $8 muffin, fool. Come on, and it's not that good. They pulled it out of a freezer box and stuck it in the microwave for you,
Mhm.
and there, it's a latte with a sprinkle. It's like, oh, it's not that, So no, buy it, and then you look cool because you're like, check it out, man. Had you heard the new song? Check it out. It's like this.
Yeah.
You can play it
Oh, play it. Yeah.
instead of going. Hold on, it's on my Spotify list. Hold on, yeah.
But then while you're at Starbucks, you can request that they add that song
You're
to
like,
their
Yeah,
little
there you
playlist,
go.
right?
it's,
There
it's,
you go.
it's buffering. Hold on, it's buffering.
But
It's buffering.
no, but it's only 99 cents. Like buy this one. And like you said, it takes a long time to even put one song out. Like all the songs that I've released, I've wrote most of them. Not the band special, but the other ones. I
Mhm.
wrote them, and like I said, it's time consuming. I arranged them, put everything together. So it's like I'm very proud of my work, but and then it's like I'm not on the charts or I'm not like people are like not buying. I'm like, and it's a great song, you know what I mean? But it's just like you can't tell people. The people are just they're gonna support you or not. But it's like why not support us? It's great music, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
And that's where we come in, Ilda and I. And we're like, this is not cool. We need to make sure that everybody gets heard, because we see sometimes where it's. I'm not saying, and we're not by any stretch of the imagination are we saying that everybody's like this. We've noticed that sometimes some people don't get played or they have preferences.
oh yeah,
That is not us. We play everybody. We play everybody. You listen to us, you're going to hear it. I think that's why we have 98,000 listeners a month,
nice.
because we play everybody. You send us a song, and we encourage you. If you're listening and you have a friend, or you are part of a band, you send us a song. We'll take a listen to it. I guarantee you we will.
That's
We
awesome.
we believe in playing people's music, but it starts here. It starts with us, but it ends with you. You have to go out there and buy the music and get out there and play and listen to them, man. You're not going to a movie where they're going to sell you an $8 thing of popcorn, which is crazy because I'm like, oh my gosh.
It's
The-
expensive. It's
yeah, I
very
know.
expensive.
That new Little Mermaid. My granddaughter, she's like, Little Mermaid, Little Mermaid. And, what? And then the guy's like, if you spend 50 cents more, you get that 50-gallon bucket of popcorn.
And you said yes, right?
Well, of course, because I want one.
You got you.
And she's like, okay, yeah. So why don't you want to buy the $7 thing of popcorn? Because the $20 bag, the 20-pound bag of popcorn costs $7.50. That's why.
No, I get you. Yeah, when I go to the bar, I'm like, I order a Crown and Sprite, and they're like, "You want to make it a double for another dollar?" I'm like, "Sure, why not?" You know what I mean? So I mean,
Yeah. So it's like, really?
they get me. And they probably put a little bit more
I
Crown.
know. It's like, it's a double.
Yeah, you know.
And I'm the girl who sneaks the pickles into the movie theater because
Oh yeah, I do. I think I wear a hoodie and I put my candy, my pickles. I don't care.
Note to self: save audio tape for future bar.
I'm not gonna tell you how I sneak my stuff in.
I don't want to know. We're going to another fireman drill.
Yes, yes.
It's just like, no, I do that.
No.
No, I love movies. I love because like we were talking about earlier with David Lee. I love being at home. I love being at home, enjoying my time off. But after 2 weeks of not performing, I'm like, I need to get back on the road.
Yeah, you get
But
to-
I do love being at home. Like I absolutely love being at home.
Yeah, it's kind of it's the duality of man. You like being on the road and you like being at home, and you got to have both. But it's one of those things. Let's go ahead and take a listen to "Falliste Corazón." It's the first song that you were talking about earlier today. It's a great song. You're gonna love it. I love the hook in it. It's just great music. That's why we listen to it. It's "Falliste Corazón" from Jerry Gomez and the Bandits at Jerry Gomez. That's Hilda Lamas. This is Indio here on Qvo Radio.
fuiste capaz de perdonar. Y cruel y despiadado de toda te reías. Hoy que imploras cariño, aunque sea por piedad. ¿En dónde está tu orgullo y en dónde está el coraje? Porque hoy que estás vencido, mendigas caridad. Ya ves que no es lo mismo amar que ser amado. Hoy que estás acabado, qué lástima me das. Maldito corazón, me alegro que ahora sufras y llores y te humilles por ese gran amor. La vida es la ruleta en que apostamos todos. Y a ti te había tocado nomás la de ganar. Pero hoy tu buena suerte, la espalda te ha volteado. Vayas de corazón, no vuelvas a apostar. Maldito corazón, me alegro que ahora sufras y llores y te humilles por ese gran amor. La vida es la ruleta en que apostamos todos. Y a ti te había tocado nomás la de ganar. Pero hoy tu buena suerte, la espalda te ha volteado. Vayas de corazón, no vuelvas a apostar.
Hey, and there was that nice little logo at the
Right.
end. Real nice, real nice. Where was that? Where was that filmed at, bro?
At La Esquina Cantina in Round Rock.
In Round Rock? Yeah, I knew it looked familiar. I was just like, I haven't seen it. I don't know where it is, but that's cool, man. It was a great show. I'm sure, it looked like a lot of people were having fun. And once again, you rocking it, brother. It's just, it's cool to see everybody into it and seeing people out there dance. What's it like for you, man, to see people out there, really rocking to your music and enjoying it and, being part, enjoying, what it is that your product that you're putting out there, bro? What's it like for you?
That's amazing, and that's the hard thing about it, to read the crowd, because we could have a set list. I can put a set list together, but it's like once I see the crowd not dancing or something, I'll change it up. I'll tell the guys, we'll on the spot, let's go. We'll change it up and just redo the whole set if we had to live. You know what I mean? But I love it. I mean, I absolutely love. I don't like any dead air spots in my show. Like, I don't have an animador. I don't, even some of the other guys, they don't really talk too much. So it's like constant. Like, as soon as I'm done, I can't even go get a drink of water or beer because I don't like dead air. I don't like it to be just crickets. You know what I mean? I mean, I know it's not crickets, but I have to keep the show going. You know what I mean? So that's mostly what it is. I just want the people to be entertained and dance and have a good time. So it's amazing feeling when they're there doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I can see it. I was, like I said, I was there with last year at that
Mi Mercado?
that mercado, and it was just wonderful to see everybody there, and you were just constantly going it, And I think you were having problems with the microphone on your accordion, but you did.
Oh my God, I was about to say that was
Yeah, you just
horrible night for me.
you didn't stop, man. You just kept going, and people. That was one of the things that I've because I ran sound for a long time,
Hmm.
and I used to tell the band I was like, nobody cares as long as you're up there jamming out and they're having it. If they don't know, we did our job.
Yeah.
Everything behind the stage can be happening, falling apart, and everything else. But as long as they have a great time, everything was great.
Oh yeah, and it was hard for us that day because the sound company didn't want to
Yeah,
work with us. They didn't want to work with us. They were already complaining before we even went on, and that ain't fair to us. You know what I mean? We're not even
Mm-mm.
that type. Maybe he thought maybe because I was with Jay in the past, there's another band that we were these assholes or anything. But I'm not. I go up to the sound guys, was like, hey, let's kick some butt today, whatever. I don't like to give them a hard time. You know what I mean? But this guy, as soon as we had got there, I don't even know his name, but he was like, he was telling the other guys like the other sound engineers like, oh. He complains a lot or something like that. And I'm like, I do not complain. I just try to work with you and work with each other. So I guess he had it in for us, whatever. So he made it very
Yeah.
difficult. And I mean,
and
sometimes it ain't fair.
yeah, it's like you said from the very beginning, it's your name,
Yes.
your band, your name is on there, so you got to protect everything that you got to do. And you want to give a great show, and that means you got to work with everybody, you got to make everything work, you got to do everything. But from my experience with you, you've always been on the up and up, and you've always been a great person to deal with. I've never had any issues with you, and I've never seen you treat somebody bad. That's the good thing. If anything, we've been laughing the whole time, and we're always hugging and all this other stuff. And so
Mhm.
no, I've never. But you are right. There are people that have preconceived notions. There are people who did that, but we know that's part of the business along with
Yeah.
other people. I don't know what it is, but you know what?
Mhm.
Let me show you. Don't tell me what I am. Let me show you who I am.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm a great, I was raised by from great parents, you know what I mean? So I have a lot of respect and morals. So you can ask anybody. I'm a very humble guy. I open doors. Yes sir, yes ma'am. I respect everybody. So that's just the way I was raised. And I do get mad. I don't get on my bad side, but most of the time I'm a nice guy. I always got a smile, and that's just the way it is. I love positivity. I love to have a nice vibe, and that's just the way I am.
Yeah, and but hey, everybody's allowed to have a bad day, and that just
Yeah.
happens. That happens. And
Oh yeah.
nobody can be on their on their best game every day. It just happens. It's
Oh
Steve,
yeah.
Steve Steve goes, "You're a diva, man. You wouldn't let me play Mary Had a Little Lamb on your box." Love you, brother. Keep kicking butt, man.
Oh man, it's crazy.
George.
No, I shout out to all the musicians checking it out. And like I said, if anybody needs my help in anything, I'll help them,
Yeah,
especially the new artists as well. I know that's hard, to get the help. You know what I mean? So, and that's what Shelly's doing. Shelly's doing an awesome job helping out all these young artists and getting them out there.
yeah.
And I don't see any male artists doing that. You know what I mean? Because they're like, no, you got to do it on your own, pay your dues. You know what I mean? It's just I don't get it. You know what I mean? I don't get it.
Yeah,
Um,
it's an interesting paradox, isn't it?
yeah,
And it's
Yeah.
there's a lot. I mean, we all want unity, but there's still separation in our industry, and I just don't get it. You got your cliques, you got people that are only supporting these people. If we all work together, we'd be much stronger. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Um,
That's one of the things that I had to. I even apologized to Ilda because I was one of those guys that was like, it's the woman takeover. It's not. Women are finally getting the respect that they deserved from all along from the beginning.
yeah,
This
But
is
you want to know what the key is to this? And I can only say this because I've witnessed it. There's something in the air to where women, instead of working against each other or like, oh no, she can't have the spotlight because it's supposed to be mine. It's like we're sharing everything, we're helping each other. And now that the women are coming together, we're coming full force.
oh, definitely.
And it shows because we're all there to help each other. I mean, I have made so many amazing friendships just being here in the industry with just how wonderful and open the women in the industry have been. And yes, there have been some male artists who are that way as well.
Yeah.
But I've noticed that there's just something with this woman's movement. That's what I call it, woman's movement in
Yeah.
Tejano right now. That we are stronger together. And I think if the industry as a whole would get that message and get on board, the
Oh yeah,
sky's the
definitely.
limit, you know?
Yeah.
Definitely. And that's what's awesome about it. And when I was on Bumper Show, they were, at that time, I think the question was about women as far as like getting on certain. I forgot what we were talking about, but I support women, the women vocalists, singers, groups to the max. You know what I mean? Like I'm a big fan of all of them, and it's not the same for the guys. You know what I mean? Like I've reached out to a lot of like even managers or just other bands, you know what I mean, and to help me or get me to some like to a certain I don't know, whatever, and they won't do nothing.
Mhm.
But then I got these artists calling me for, hey, can you get me in over here? Hey, I see you playing over here, can you give me the number? I'm like, yeah, here's the number. I'm not that kind of guy, you know what I mean, to there's food for everybody out there.
Yeah.
It's I just don't get it sometimes, you know what I mean? And then there's sometimes
Yeah.
we're just like, we're working hard, we're good people, we're doing great things, but it's just like there's still those snakes out there that just I don't know what it is, and I wish I could call out these names because woo,
Yeah, let's real quick. There was a shout out to the Hall of Famer Santi G. Liao. Santos is
Oh,
joining us. Hey,
Nato.
Santos, how are you doing, brother?
I'm so good.
Nelita Jimenez, Jaimes, actually. Hello, everyone. Yes, JR is a very humble and cool guy.
Hey,
DJ
Lita.
Peaches, that's who she is, DJ Peaches. Thank you so very much.
Peaches.
Pinada from California. How are you doing, brother? He says,
Oh,
Hilda,
Bobby.
JR, and Indio. And the cantante, the beautiful one herself, Alicia C.
She
Boy,
is so
Alicia
beautiful.
C. Who is your favorite? She asked you. That's a loaded question.
Oh shit.
Who is your
Man.
favorite what?
I know that's a
My
loaded
favorite color
question.
is black. There you go.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah. Shout out to the gorgeous DJ Peaches. That's who we were talking about just earlier.
Hmm.
Stevan says, "Hey, that's why the WNBA ratings are higher than the NBA." Hijo.
Sí,
That's
pasivo agresivo.
he goes, "I love yelling and agree 100%. That's why he's with Angelique, of course." You Yeah, but Angelique is a good friend of mine, and I love her to death. I was there when she did her reboot with her career, and you know what? I support her 100%. I love her to death. Great music, great person, just a
Yes.
wonderful person. I play her music, and that dreaming song is killer. I love that song. Her son wrote it, and I just whatever I can do to support her, I will. But that's with anybody, and the guys know that. So I'll do that whatever I can, and that's what I try. I always try. Ricky Duran, he says, jam tastic.
Gem Tech. And she's got some nice hair too. She got that nice hair, those curls, and I mean, I'm like, come
No.
on, give me some of that. Give me some of
I'm
that.
native, right? So I have like mine's, like, mine's to the middle of my back, bro. I'm Native
No
American.
way.
Yes, I'm Native American, bro.
Like,
Oh,
mine just keeps going.
can y'all stop already? Can y'all please stop? Just showing off.
Look, JR, I'll make you a deal. Okay, when I'm ready to cut my hair, I'll
Okay.
put it like in a lock of like a little ponytail and I'll donate it to you. We can make you a
Nice.
wig, okay?
Yeah, I'll just put one like right here, just a little.
Yeah, we can make it cool. Like, you can totally rock like a JJC look or something, hey, whatever.
You know what people didn't realize is that I don't. I'm as part of my native culture. Only my female relatives can touch my hair.
Really?
Mhm. So
Wow.
I have a female cousin who cuts my hair.
Oh, wow.
And I seen that before. I saw a video of I guess somebody had passed away. I don't know what it was, and then it had to be a family member, a female that had to cut their hair
Mhm.
to.
Very true.
I don't know what the story is, but I saw that. So wow, you saying that? Okay.
Alicia says, "Who's your favorite female?" Hijo, girl, you keep digging.
Man,
Dope.
that's hard to say because I mean, there's a lot of great artists. I like. I mean, Destiny has a wonderful voice. Destiny Navaida, she's amazing. One
Mm.
of my favorite female singers, and then of course Stephanie Montiel is amazing.
That show,
Yeah,
Stephanie's show is amazing.
yeah,
Well, let's
Stephanie's
just keep
amazing.
listing because it's hard to choose just
No, it
like
is. It's
one or
definitely
two.
hard.
Like, what are you talking about? There's so many.
Yeah, and Gabriella's an awesome another singer. Alicia,
Mhm.
awesome man. they're all amazing. I want to work with all of them. You know what I mean? Whatever I can do.
Yeah.
But man, I don't have one favorite. I do not have one favorite. If it's gonna go to
Sonia,
the
oh,
R
I
and
love
B,
Sonia's voice.
Sonia too. She's got a great voice, man. Like
Yeah. Oh, está Carla Cristina.
Carla
yeah,
Christina,
Carl.
oh,
See, there you go. There's
yes.
two. And that's what I'm saying. That's why they're doing great things. They're amazing artists. And
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
Uh,
mean,
a good friend of the show, Patricia Archuleta Feature Mancini. She says, awesome trio. Thank you so very much. Give a big shout out. I really do appreciate that, girlfriend. Oh, let's see what Steve says. I was joking, guys.
nope. You already moved. You already nope. You messed up.
The guys definitely should take a page out of the girls, though, out of Shelley's book and help out. So,
But yeah,
You
you
already
already
messed
put
up.
it on the
Yeah,
outer
you
net.
already.
It's there forever.
ya estás quemado, brother.
Yep.
Oh, she replied to TDK. So she goes, she's out.
If y'all see me coming up to the screens because I'm blind, you
Ah,
gotta just take me out.
and Patricia says hi. Yeah. So no, it's a good. It's a tough question saying who is the. But you know what? Who would you like to work with? I mean, you've worked with Shelley, and
Yeah.
that in itself. Yeah, I don't know if you know this, but I used to be the president of Shelley Lattice's fan club.
Wow, I did not know that.
Wow.
That's
I
how
didn't know that either.
that's how much I love Shelley Lattice. I've known her that long. I've known her since she was like 17 years old. And
Wow.
I used to be the president of her fan club. I knew her dad really well, Fred, and I used to work a lot together. I would do giveaways and all this other stuff for her. I did a lot of stuff. I was a big, huge fan. I mean, I am a big,
Yeah.
huge fan. And that was back in the day. And I did not know one single word of what she sang because
You didn't know Spanish. You
I
didn't
didn't know
know.
it. No, I learned Spanish in college.
Yeah.
My wife,
Wow.
she's a first generation American of Mexican descent,
Mhm.
but she speaks perfectly good English, and so I always spoke to her in English. And I'm not going to speak to her in Karen Calente. And she'll be like, "What the hell?" It's just like,
I
"What
was like, what the hell?
She'd be like, "There's the door."
you call me a contra? What?"
Oh my goodness.
So that didn't happen. So, but yeah, I even now, there's sometimes where I listen to music and I'm like, oh, dude, this is going to be, because I have like, dedication shows and stuff like that. This is going to be dedicated to this girl because it's a love song. And she listens to it. She's like, no, it's not. She said amor like 5 times. Said, not even,
Oh my goodness.
nope. You better go back and listen. So I was like, oh, shit. Okay. Tejano music is phenomenal singers, both male and female. Jose Rosario Gonzalez. That's right, Jose. Thank you so very much. And he's a great writer, by the way. He wrote a lot
Yeah.
of
Amazing songwriter.
I
songs.
met Jose back in the day when I was with Jay. I believe Jose was working for Sony Records. I believe it was Sony. But yeah, I met Jose a long time ago. Great songwriter. He wrote a song. I was doing a song with Valentino Maltos. He was a sax player for Jay for many years. He was doing something, and Jose wrote some words to the song we were doing. And I wanted to hear it again because I haven't heard it in a minute. Maybe I can redo it. But amazing guy, amazing songwriter, and he's a great person. Shout out to
Yeah, I
Jose.
had the true honor and privilege of meeting him at the radio gala.
Oh, yeah.
Super
Yeah.
nice guy, super nice guy. He's on my list of people that just one day I want to sing one of his songs. That would just be the icing on the
Yeah.
cake.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah, a great supporter of Tejano music. Daniel Garcia, Big D. He's got the Big D Facebook page.
Okay.
Facebook group. He shows a lot of Tejano music, shares a lot of Tejano videos and stuff like that. Really do appreciate the stuff that he does to help out, spread Tejano music, keep it alive, and let people know that it comes from someplace. People often forget that there's some, because it's not just Jay, it's not just David Lee, it's not just there's more. There's more to
Yeah.
music than Selena.
There's a lot.
There's just a lot more to it, and people. That's like you, Jr. There's more to Conjunto than just listen to JR's music, man. It's badass, and it's not the hometown boys, but you know what? It's still just as good.
Yeah, and that's a big inspiration for me because I come from Lubbock, so the hometown boys are
Those teddy
yeah.
those teddy bears, man. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's the deal. Jose, he says, thank you guys, much love, and it's well deserved, brother. It's well deserved.
Yes, we have so much love for him and much respect. That guy is just amazing, an amazing talent.
Yeah, definitely, most definitely. TDK says the radio gala is where someone forgot to take pictures of you, Yilda.
Hmm.
We're just starting some shit, TDK, man. That's all we got. It wasn't there. It was not at the radio gala. You're
No,
close.
at the radio gala is where I sat down at his table and then he started packing up.
Ah,
Oh,
Oh, that's messed up.
that's
it's okay. We're besties, so it's okay.
Okay, okay.
I was
Yeah,
supposed
it's
to.
all
I'm,
good.
okay, so here's the deal. I was supposed to do because it was Thursday, and Thursday was when Texas Latino was doing their show, and I'm supposed to shoot video because I also do music videos and stuff like that.
Right.
And I'm shooting some video for Sevi because Sevi's a good friend of mine, and it's the 30th anniversary, and so I'm supposed to go there and shoot some video for them for their 30th anniversary pack. And I had to hurry up and get it done to get over there. And I believe it or not, when I got there, I got out of the car. Gracie dropped me off right next to the stage. I got out of the car, grabbed my gimbal, put on my camera, turned it on, and the music started to go.
Oh, wow.
I got there and then when I finished, I got off, took all my stuff apart, put it inside my camera bag, put it over my shoulder. And Gracie's like, we're going to have a walk to get there because she had to walk. She had to park the car. And I was like, oh, man, this is going to suck. And it started to rain.
Oh, no.
It started to rain. And I got freaking $6,000 worth of camera equipment on my backpack, on my back. And it's raining. But
Start running?
no, hell no. I can't run. Bro, I'm older than dirt, man. I'm so old. I went to the prom with Moses.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, I'm old. I'm so old. Last time I passed by the cemetery, two guys chased me with shovels. They're like, hey, that's how old I am. Even the mummies, when I go to the museum, they go, damn, that dude's old.
Oh, man.
But no, my backpack is the good thing is my backpack. I didn't like. Well, I like my backpack. I love it, but I didn't like having to pay $175 for it.
Wow. For a backpack.
For a
Holy
backpack,
crap.
for a camera backpack.
It's a lot of good food you could have ate.
But it's waterproof. It's waterproof. It's waterproof. So the rain came down. My camera bag was nice and cold, and I was like, those 175 better come in because
that'd be worth it.
It better be worth it. If it's wet, you're gonna have one angry Indian. He's gonna put out on somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta know who Pocahontas is because I'm gonna poke your Hannes. I was like, so that's what it was. Sean Zambrano, he says, "Salud, guys from Tejano Swag Radio in Gonzales, Texas. How you doing, brother? Hey, nice Tejano Swag Radio, Gonzales, Texas. Where's Gonzales, Texas? I don't know where that is.
It's right here. Well, if you go on I-10 from San Antonio to Houston, you'll go about 30 minutes to Seguin, and then maybe a couple more exits. You'll make a right, and it's like from Austin, it's about maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes. So it's in this area over here.
Oh, that's cool.
That's where the Magnifico Siete. A lot of those guys are from there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
ASG. They're from that area también. Gonzales, Victoria. No.
TDK. He's so old. Dinosaurs call him old. Hey man,
bad.
I parked my dinosaur. He turned into stone.
Oh man, y'all too much.
Yes. I was like, my blood type is dust. It's tierra. That's what it is. Sean says, "Thank you, Jr." That's that. But that's cool. That you're in Gonzales. Hey, bring Jr. out to Gonzales, man. He'll play. Man. It's gonna be a great show. I guarantee it'll be a great show. That's the deal. And for those of y'all that like you said, hit him up for the merch. He's always got you got merch out there, and
I had to get a new Facebook. And that's right. My other one. I could not get into my other Facebook. I switched to iPhone. I don't know why. Like, I was an Android user for many years. I mean, forever. So switched to iPhone. I'm still trying to get a hang of it. It's crazy. I don't know, but it has great picture. I mean, I'm seeing this has great pictures. So whatever.
It'll take a little bit because I was an Android user for a while, and it was my bass player who said, "Hey, no, go to iPhone." And so I made him a bet. I said, "If I don't like it, you're going to buy me a new Android." And it was like, okay, that's how sure he was. And I tell you what, I'm like on my third iPhone already. I absolutely love it. Yeah.
And iPhones are junk. iPhones are junk. I hate iPhones.
I'm not that. I just need it for messages, phones, and pictures. I don't use anything else. I'm old school, so I don't even know.
I'm on the defensive because I keep having guys tell me, "Hey, dude, man, you can film a movie with an iPhone." Because I invest a lot of money in my cameras and stuff like that. Like, you can shoot a movie on an iPhone, and I was like, let's visit that one.
I was about to tell you that. That's great.
Oh, action! Hold on, Mom, I'm making a movie.
Airplane mode, okay?
I want pudding.
Yeah.
Chocolate.
That'd probably be my mom too, calling me at the wrong time. That's my mom all the
Action.
time.
Action. No, hold her legs up.
Yeah.
What kind of movie you making, bro?
What kind of movies you making, man?
It's like he's got the big. You have to have the '70s mustache on it.
Like Gabriel Zavala. Gabriel has that mustache now. He is like that.
Yeah, that's the first thing I saw. I was like, theme song, brother.
Yeah. When I saw him up there in Midland, I went up to him. I was like, "Is that real?" And he goes, "Only this side is real." And I grabbed his. We were joking around, but he's got that mustache. I can't grow it really up here. I can grow it right here, all right here. I'm just.
Just do it like us girls do it, okay? If we don't have the hair there, we just pencil it in.
Oh yeah, we pencil in the mustache in here. Once I start sweating, it's gonna start smearing off.
No, I
can't get it tattooed on now, like they do the eyebrows.
Oh no, heck no! I got tattoos. You know what I mean? But
he's not gonna put a mustache because I'm gonna come back with it. Lawrence, what happened? Your mustache grew in.
I know. I'm gonna keep on wanting to grow, doing the more tattoos out here.
I don't have it, man. I don't have
the little curlies.
I got hair on my head, but I don't have hair anywhere else, man. I don't even have it on my armpits, man. It's not even happening. Bumper Gomez, Qvo. How you doing, Bump? Oh no.
His ears must have been burning.
Anybody up in here?
Let's listen to what TDK says. India was so old, he went to the antique shop and they put a price tag on him.
Must sell now for free.
Hey, Chris. Wheel his ass out, please. Hey, Chris. With the duster to dust him off and shit.
I remember one time, because I thought you were going to say like diet or okay, there was this a guy I used to sing for. I mean, I mentioned him earlier. But, he painted his hair, and I guess he was supposed to let it wait. Well, that night on stage, it was coming down, all the ink, all the dye from the hair dye. And I was like, "Yo, like it's coming!" And he kind of he got embarrassed, freaked out. But I won't mention any names. But it's a 3-letter name.
I know. Hey, I won't tell nobody.
It's like, just go down the list of everybody he's mentioned tonight.
I won't tell nobody. Hey,
wait till I write a book. I'm gonna write a book. I mean,
that's an idea.
No, it's a big idea because I have so many stories. I mean, I've been on the road since I was a kid all the way to now. So many. But I feel like I will get a lot of people in trouble.
You have to change the names.
So instead of J, what do I put?
Hey, I don't know.
Hey, Bettis. Hey, Maris. I don't know. We just change letters to every name.
Yeah, there you go.
Instead of AB, I'll just put BA. Change the letters around. I don't know.
His name was Abe.
Abe. There you go. No. You remember that book that Jose Canseco, the baseball player, had came out, and he just rebuilt everybody. So
yeah.
it sold a lot of copies, and he made a lot of money. So I don't know.
Like he needed a lot of money in the first place.
If you write a book, I'll buy it.
Okay, thank you very much.
I will buy your first 2 copies.
2? That's it?
2, yeah. Well, I mean, I gotta have enough for everybody else, right? They have to have the opportunity to go there, and I'll even promote it for you. I'll put it all over my Facebook.
Okay, thank you very much.
I will help you write it because I've read some of your texts, bro, and I will help you write.
Texas?
Golly. It's more of the iPhone. I'm talking to iPhone. What they, so it's the iPhone's fault. Yeah.
No me dígame. And he November, I just
So
did.
Hey, that's why you have an editor, okay?
I don't even, man. If it was to me, I would. We have to do social media. You know what I mean? Because we're artists and all that. But man,
Social media is difficult. It is difficult.
it's difficult because you got life in general, dealing with life, and it's like, oh, you got to do a video. You got to do this. I'm like, oh, like
It's time
if you have to,
consuming.
we have to. But man, I'm used to the old. I don't even like being on the phone. You know what I mean? It's just like. Like face to face. That's what I want to do. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know.
It's impressive though, because some people they handle it really, really well. I mean, look how well Bumper does, and
Who?
Bumper, the way he
Who?
does it.
No, I will tell you who the queen is of social media, hands down. Gabriella.
Yella.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like
Yeah.
I don't know how she does it, but man, that girl, she's
Yeah. I don't have that energy. Like I get back from the road, and I need to sleep for like 2 days. So it's like, and then the third day, like it's like already. So by the time the fourth day comes, we're back on the road. I don't have time. I mean, I'm sorry. I need to make time.
The king of TikTok has got to be Sunny. Sunny Salcedo.
yes.
He puts out a ton. Now, the funniest ones though that I really do love is Ginny B. Ginny B is so creative on her TikToks.
I need to check that out.
Dude, she is so funny, and her and Sonia de la Paz, they come up with some stuff, man. I will laugh for hours and
Wow.
watch it over and over again. And it's just very entertaining. I mean, but that's what they are. They're just very entertaining people.
Mhm.
Jeremy Ramos, he says, "What's up there, JR, man? How you doing?"
Oh, Jeremy Ramos, Snyder, Texas, in the house.
It's cool. Hey, real quick, let's go ahead and take a listen to a song of yours, man. Ando buscando un amor. Tell me about the song real quick.
I wrote this song, arranged it. It was when I finally got happy and found myself. You know what I mean? After what I went through, and I was looking for love. I was looking for a good woman. You know what I mean? So
Looking for love in too many places.
there you go. But yeah, it's called Ando Buscando un Amor, written by me and Conjunto Bandits, baby.
Yeah, that's it. Here it is, here on Qvo Radio.
Boom.
Ando buscando un amor, ando buscando un cariño, una mujer tan preciosa, una mujer tan hermosa. Ando buscando un amor profundo y bonito, con sus labios tan rositas y una sonrisa tan bonita. ¿Dónde andará? Le quiero dar la luna, también las estrellas. Le voy a dar mi corazón, mi alma, mi vida entera. Ando buscando un amor que siempre me dé cariñito y que me diga en el oído que tú eres mi único querido. ¿Dónde andarás? Ando buscando un amor profundo y bonito, con sus labios tan rositas y una sonrisa tan bonita. ¿Dónde siempre me deja dividido y que me diga en el oído que tú eres mi único querido. ¿Dónde andarás? Oh, puro conjunto Bandits, baby. Oh. Hey, hey, hey.
Orale, hey, that was a bad to the bone song.
Yes, sir.
Jose says, awesome song, JR, man. You know, that's good praise right there, brother, man. That's
Thank you.
pretty awesome.
That was a little bit of David Lee Despo's, just like the inspiration. You know what I mean? Little Emilio. I don't know. I heard so much stuff. I wanted to just a good dancing song. That's what I want. You know, good dancing music.
Yeah, no, it's a good song. I mean, it's got a good beat. Everything you have is good. It's danceable. It's enjoyable. And then like I said, I've seen you perform, and you perform the songs. And it's a great show. And it's not just the thing is there's a lot to enjoy. There's a lot going on, and it doesn't stop. I mean, you better go and you better put some insurance on them boots because you're gonna you're gonna wear out some shoes, man.
Yeah.
That's definitely something that it's cool. TDK says I could definitely get down to that song. That's right. You're the Tejano Dance King, brother. Trust me. This one will put you through the ropes, man. And it's a great show. That's what I love about it. It's got a lot of everything. And look at Jose. His interpretation. I heard some Despos, some Jay, some David Lou influences. You have a solid style, man. You have a solid style.
Exactly. That's exactly the inspiration. The influences of mine, and just putting all that into the songs. So that's awesome for him to say that. That's amazing.
Yeah, and it's cool. It's good that people are getting what you get. What's that like for you? Where you have the intent and they're getting it. You know what I'm saying? Because I've I've heard music and people and I go, is this a sad song? And they're like, no, pendejo, it's not. Like, oh, sorry.
And it's crazy because when I was with my ex for about 8 years, and when we had broken up, Mario gave me this song, and it was a slow cumbia or it was a slow something, and I like the arrangement about it. I like the arrangement, so I didn't even really pay attention to the words. And then I started singing it, and it was everything I was going through, so I couldn't even sing it. I was like, man, I don't want to sing this song. Like, it was just I wouldn't be able to sing it right with feeling because I was going through that, and it was just like I didn't want to do it. So we started looking at other songs and stuff, but then when I finally found, like I said, I found myself, got happy. I moved on, and I was just a happier person. That's when I started writing happier songs and more my type. You know what I mean? Because I'm a happy guy. But I can sing sad songs. You know what I mean? But I'm not a sad person, so it probably won't sound sad. You know what I mean? So, but I love to sing romanticos. I love to sing all kinds of songs. You know what I mean? There's not one style that I try not to do. I love R&B. I love country. I love everything. Because when I was with Jay, we had to learn everything. Jay's the voice, so he did R&B, he did country, he did pop, funk, whatever. So I learned all that and just try to do the best that I can on any of that.
Yeah, he's like I said, he's a good taskmaster to have. Discipline is not always a bad thing. The discipline, self-discipline is the best. But to have a stringent,
well, a teacher like Jay, man, that's like, come on, how much better can it get? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and Jay, because it's everything. Like, people ask me, like, man, you and Jay sound together. Y'all sound great together. Because I did maybe about 10 or 11 Jay albums. Doing vocals, backup vocals, and accordion. But I have my glasses on, right? But my eyes are looking at Jay when he's breathing, when his mouth opens up more, like I know what note he's gonna hit. I know everything about Jay, like his where he can go, his notes, how high he can go, how low he can go, everything. I've studied Jay. Excuse me. So when people ask me, man, like how it's hard to sing with Jay, I go, I just know because I've studied him. You know what I mean? Everything, and that's the way
Yeah.
Jay taught us. You know, pronunciation. You got to have breathing right, notes. I mean, we got to blend together. I mean, everything. So I take that really serious when I do perform. It's like I said right here on my like it's I sing from my from my gut, from my diaphragm, everything. It,
It shows, that's one of the things that I really appreciate about Ilda. Ilda not only does she a singer, but she also sings with tracks and she also does backup, which is
right.
not everybody can do. People don't understand. It's a whole different
Oh
talent.
yeah,
It's
harmonies are
yeah,
something else,
yeah,
man. You know.
yeah. It's a talent that you have to cultivate. It's a muscle, and
Hmm.
not everybody can do it.
Oh yeah.
Listening is a talent.
Mhm.
Being able to
Oh yeah.
hear the statuses, like you said, the statuses of when someone's going to pause, when they're going to break,
Mhm.
when they're going to peak out, or when they're going to change on the key,
Yeah.
because of the fact that they're not hitting that note, or they're running out of breath, or you
Oh
know,
yeah.
those things. Those are all that takes talent. It
It's
takes
experience too. Yeah,
yeah.
experience too. Yeah.
Mhm.
And Hilda has amazing. Hilda, you got an amazing voice, by the way. Great
Oh,
job. Last
thanks.
time I
You're so
heard you.
sweet.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. That
Amazing
really
voice.
means a lot coming from you. Thank you.
No problem. Anything I can do for you as well, let me know. Yeah.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you.
But yeah, I mean, we got to keep on learning. You know, I mean, we can never stop learning. So I go to karaoke here in Austin or in San Marcos. I go to karaoke, sing songs I've never sang, just to just to keep
Mhm.
my chops up. Or I'll go do songs that I've always done. Like I'll go in there do some Al Green, some Hotel California, or some whatever I feel. I'll do it. But that's
Man,
what I
next
tell
time
people.
I'm in your area, I'm gonna hit you up. We're gonna have to go karaoke together. That would be
Yeah, that's
fun.
all go. What
Yeah.
about you, Lawrence?
Oh no, dude.
No karaoke.
No. Last time,
No.
if I do karaoke, then they're going to tell their friends are going to tell their friends. Next thing you know, they're going to be asking me for shopping mall openings. I'm going to have to be signing autographs, kissing babies' foreheads, and
Oh
it's
my
gonna make my
God.
life a living hell. And I just don't want to do it, bro. I just don't want to do it.
You're gonna be doing like Donald Trump kissing babies. Oh,
It's like kissing books and signing babies, and I just don't want to do
Kissing books. Oh man,
it. I
that's
just
amazing.
no. But
But
yeah, I mean, I do. Here in my house, when I have weekends free, my family comes over. I'm a chef myself. I do
okay.
cook. I cook a lot, and I have family come over, and we do karaoke. And we have a rule: everybody sings, and everybody sings good. And it's because of the fact that what we lack a lot of is encouragement.
Mhm.
And not
Mhm.
everybody has a great voice. Not everybody, but part of karaoke is just having fun and
Oh
enjoying
yeah.
each other and helping each other out. People that have talent that can sing, that's great, and that's awesome. I was a sound engineer, so I had to get on stage a lot for people, that somebody broke a finger, or you had to replace the bass, or get up there and play the drum.
Broke a finger?
Well, dude, I've had guys that broke glass because they were drunk the day before.
Oh, okay.
Open the door, pendeja, and they break the
Okay.
glass, cut their hand. Dude, how are you going to play the keyboards with a freaking,
I've done that before. So check out this scar. Oh wait, hold on. Where's it? This scar right here. You see it on my thumb?
uh
Okay, that scar. I was in Padre Island with Jimmy Gonzalez, and they had picked up my accordion that day that was getting fixed. So first, and I got to tell you, there's no hospital on South Padre Island.
No,
I have
there's
no
not.
idea why. There's no hospital. They should because
Mm-mm.
spring break,
they
all
got
that.
they got a shitload of bars, lots of
Yeah,
hotel rooms.
I
No,
think there's a
saying, why
minor
is there not a
emergency
hospital
now.
in South Padre Island? So I'm
we got
playing the
a job
first
on head, but we ain't got no hospital. We can just give them that.
exactly. So I'm playing the first song of the night. It's the polkas from Mas, and I'm playing it. So at the very end, where I'm jamming, the buttons start sticking.
Oh
And I'm
no.
like, what the hell is going on? So I started hitting them so they could like pop up. Well, they all start going down. They're not coming up. So I'm freaking out. So the grill's like right there. I had my thumb and I'm trying to pop off the grill. Well, they're screwed in. I don't know why I thought I was strong enough to pop it up. Well, my thumb went down instead of where
Oh
I had,
no.
sliced it right open on
Mm.
stage. And I'm talking about dripping blood everywhere. And Jimmy's looking at me like, what the hell? Mike Gonzalez, his son, he's like, what the fuck? And I'm freaking out because I hate blood. I hate blood.
You're like,
So
oh my gosh, this is a bad movie. God,
yeah, so it's bleeding, gushing out. and they start coming like to the back, and like I said, there's no nothing. There's not even no paramedics, and we're at a bike rally, bike festival.
Oh God.
I was not even. I don't know. So they wrap it up, right? They gave me a Tylenol one, whatever. It didn't help. So they wrap it up, and I go back on stage and I'm playing. I don't know how. I think they opened it up. They fixed it. I don't know. I play. So at the end of the night, I go back to the room and I unwrapped it. And if it stopped bleeding, I was gonna be cool. But as soon as I unwrapped it, it started just gushing
Oh,
out.
no.
Oh my God! I got like lightheaded, and I wrapped it back up. And I was driving like this to Brownsville, like driving like this, and I'm like, oh my! I was like, it was crazy. And then the emergency room is full in Brownsville. So I go up to the guy. I go, I need help now. And he goes, well, what happened? And it's all Rasta down there, of course. So I told him I played for Jimmy Gonzalez, and this is what happened. And he goes, all right, sit down. And he was joking with me for a little bit, but he tells me to sit down. And within, I want to say 5 minutes, they called me to the back, and everybody was looking at me mean. They're like, who the hell is this guy coming in? And he's going to go to the back already. Everybody was just looking at me. So then anyways, we go to the back, and at that time, I was also single with AB Quintanilla. So the guy's back there, and I got all my tattoos, but I hate needles. I hate needles. I hate needles. I completely
Such a
hate
contradiction.
exactly. So I'm there, and I'm all scared and stuff. And I'm like, so what's gonna happen? They're like, am I gonna need stitches? And the guy's like, hell yeah, you're gonna need stitches. And I'm like, oh my God. So he was like, I'm gonna put this needle in you, and it's gonna make you sound. It's gonna make you sing. Probably like Selena, like Como La Flor. And I'm like, looking at him like, well, I do sing that song. You know what I mean? He didn't even know that I sang with AB. Like, when I finally told him, he freaked out. You know what I mean? And then I'm sitting there and everybody's walking by and they're coming in, they're taking pictures of me. And I'm like, I don't even want to be here. You know what I mean? It's just, they're taking pictures of me, but I'm in pain. And then they put a shot in my thumb to make it bigger you know what I mean? To clean it up. And my veins were coming out of my head. My vein right here. It was horrible. But yeah, that happened in Padre Island. And then this right here, I have a scar right there. And I broke my hand right there. And I actually played the accordion with my forearm. And I was playing keyboard too. And it was weird. And the one guy that always remembers is Dwight Sullivan, Stephanie's dad.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Show with them, and he was like, after all these years, like, how's your arm? And I'm like, it healed. You know what I mean? Like, it was like, he always asked me that all the time. But shout out to Sullivan. But no, it is what it is. We got to keep the show going. You know what I mean?
I actually got to see Dwight. Where was it? It was at the Tejano Mundial Awards, actually.
Oh yeah, I wanted to go to that one so bad.
Yeah. He was there, and it was, it's good seeing him again. Gracie Zambrano, greetings from Tejano Swag Radio in the house from Gonzales. Hey, welcome back, Gracie. Or was it? No, it wasn't Gracie. It was somebody else that was here.
John.
That was John. Yeah, there you go. And Gracie. Yeah. Oh, welcome back, Gracie. And Carla Christina, we were just talking about your beautiful voice there.
What up, Carla?
Yeah. You're talking about how beautiful your voice is, girlfriend. Thank you.
Yeah, she has a great voice. We need to work together.
Yeah, there you go. And Bobby Castañeda, when is JR coming to Califas? When are you going to California, brother?
California. We've been talking about it. They're trying to bring me to, where is it at? I forgot the town. I really did. I forgot. But it's close to like the big. I'm going to lie. I don't even know. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. My mind is so like I don't know. But it's gonna be soon. It'll be soon.
Lightheaded from the blood story.
I'm saying for real. I'm thinking about needles and blood right now. You got me.
You don't want to hear my blood stories because mine are all gushing blood, and I'm still like,
okay, no, I'll pass. I don't even like when I'm eating. I don't even like people talking about like stuff. Like I'm like, I got a good stomach that I can stomach things, but just blood and stuff like that, nah. Or even when I slice, like when I was working at University of Texas, I sliced my finger or something on the slicer.
Oh yeah,
that sharp pain just like freaked me out. I was like, nah. I hate like just knives. I love to cook, but getting cut, man,
that's not for you. Then
no, it's not for me. I don't like pain.
I'm allergic to pain. I've had a bullet in my leg for 2 days.
God.
And I was like, Then I was like, forget it. I'll take
Yeah,
it.
I'll get it out later.
I'm like, aren't you going to go to the hospital? Nah, I gotta figure it out. It's just like,
I
no,
need to send y'all one of these right here.
there you go. That's the one. That's the one right there. Yeah, definitely, J.R. Gomez. Hey, real quick, we've come to the part of the show where we go ahead and let you go ahead and say your thank yous and shout out and everything else, and let people know where they can get your merch, man. This is J.R. Gomez from J.R. Gomez and the Bandits. It's all you, bro. You're gonna give you the floor. It's all for you, bro.
All right. Estamos aquí 92.5. No, I'm kidding. No, guys, thank you guys so much for supporting. We are thankful for everybody, and thank you to Lawrence, thank you to Hilda, and of course everybody tuning in. We got a lot of things coming up. Just stay tuned. J.R. Gomez y los Conjunto Bandits. Check out my Facebook under J.R. Gomez, and you can find my merchandise on there as well. Just DM me, and but we're looking forward to coming to your town and hopefully meeting all the new fans that are tuning in. And I love everybody, and just keep on supporting. Thank you guys so much.
There you go. There you go. That wasn't the right one. I hit the wrong button. No. That's really good. And I want to remind people, look, if you want to support your favorite artist, the best thing to do is to go out to their shows and be sure you buy their merch. That's the way to do it. Yeah. Next show that you have coming up is when, brother?
This weekend we'll be at where our show might reschedule Saturday because of the heat advisory in San Antonio. But Sunday we'll be at Tequila's, us and Texas Latino.
There you go. And Tequila's is a great place.
Yeah.
They do have air conditioning out here.
Ooh, nice. I'm going to sweat either way. But, yeah. But no, thank you guys so much. My battery's about to die. The iPhone battery don't last.
I know. That's. I was like, okay, we got to get it out of here.
But I'm gonna go have dinner right now. I'm so hungry. So thank you guys so much. I love everybody, and of course, Lawrence, Hilda. Thank you guys. And anytime you're in my area, hit me up.
That's right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so very much, JR. And thank you to everybody that was joining us here on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Mixcloud, and on Qvo Radio. We appreciate you. We're going to leave you with He Tratado de Olvidarte from JR Gomez. And
well, that one was released now with Conjunto Bandits, but it will be on the new album, live.
Yes, it will be. I remember you talking about it, how you were going to do the live song, but we're going to go ahead and play it so that because it's the songs you play it, man, it's a great song. Go out and check it out. Hey, and one more thing, if you were having a bad day, if you're having it's tough and everything else, just remember, every day planes take off against the wind. You are worth it, and take it easy. We got somebody for it. Here it is, J.R. Gomez. This is Indio. That's J.R. Gomez, and that's Hilda. Thank you so very much, guys. We'll see you all next time.
He tratado de olvidar y no he podido. No sé por qué mi corazón no puede resistir. Hay veces que mi corazón se pone a suspirar. Dice tanto amor por ti, no lo hagas sufrir más. Por eso que suplico que vuelvas junto a mí a darte la felicidad que quiero yo de ti. Por eso que suplico la felicidad que quiero yo de ti. Quiero la oportunidad de siempre ser feliz.